Hey, what's up? NFL Real Talk back with you. Um, it's only 50% here today. T is away, but he'll be coming on the videos. Um, this is just my week of review, just for some of the games I saw, some of what I've heard, highlights, whatever. I like all the patriotism, being real patriotic. I like that this week, and that was a huge flag that they had on the fields. Stretching all the way from like one end zone to the other. That was pretty cool. Everybody united on one front. First game was Green Bay and the Saints. Aaron Rodgers still looks great. He was a beast. Drew Brees still looked nice. The Saints defense seemed kind of iffy to me. Patrick Robinson. I did not like him coming out of the draft, and I see why. Exposed. Exposed. Please get that man off the field. That was horrible. Um, Mark Ingram, man, that goal line, there was nothing he could do unless he just chose to bounce it out. Green Bay had already penetrated that line. That was going to be shut down anyway. And I kind of don't know why Sean Payton ran that play. I know you work on it the whole week, but even in series before, they weren't getting any push on the plays like when it's that 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1 like that. Like they weren't getting any push. So I don't see why you think you would be able to do it on the goal line. Pierre Thomas ran hard. Darren Sproles had a real good game. Um, I didn't see the Ravens versus the Steelers, but Ravens beat that tail. Oh man, 7 turnovers. Seems like the Steelers need to protect Big Ben. They should have drafted some O linemen. I don't know how many they did or didn't draft, but I know they should have drafted more because that line is terrible. Now I don't know if it's Trey Essex or Willie Colon or somebody already going on IR. I feel sorry for Big Ben. Um, what's happening to Troy? Like Troy Polamalu, like I never known him to be exposed like this. Like something ain't right. I don't know if that Achilles not healing yet or I just need that beast in Troy to resurface again. That's the Troy I know. That's my favorite safety in the league. The best safety in the league. After that game, Ed Reed had 2 picks, so I guess he might hold the title right now. The Bengals won. Wow, was not expecting that at all. Uh, Cedric Benson had a good game. I saw AJ Green had 41 yards for a touchdown, basically one catch for 41 yards. I don't know what happened to Andy Dalton. I kind of know Bruce Rukowski came in. Cleveland, I think Colt McCoy had a good game. I know the defense got like 4 sacks because I had them in fantasy, and I'm keeping them because they play Indy this week. Woo. Cha-ching! 30 fantasy points at least. Let's bring me to the Colts. The Colts are trash without Manning, which pretty much we obviously predicted. But one thing I don't understand is how did the Colts rely on Manning like that? Like they put their hand like in one, they put their franchise in one guy's hand. Like that's why they never developed a run game. Once they lost Adrian James, they never really had a run game. It's like they have nothing else on offense except Peyton. Like you never thought one day Peyton could be missing or something. You're just like, oh, Peyton not here, so we don't have anything else. You have no run game. Your defense is built for a lead, which you're not going to get that now. I just don't know how they did. I know Manning's great, but even look at the Patriots. At least they had Matt Castle hiding somewhere, pulled him out of the suitcase. Now they got Ryan Mallett. Bill Belichick ain't playing games. He know. You go down again, Brady. We're going to Drew Bledsoe you. We're going to have Ryan Mallett in here. He's going to take us. I want to know from the Colts fans, or any fans, do you think they should draft a QB this upcoming season? Because this neck injury is no joke. And I really think that my conspiracy theory or whatever, I really think the Colts knew that Peyton Manning wasn't going to be able to start the season, but they wanted to sell tickets. So they're like, we're going to wait until like a few days or a week before the thing, and we're going to act like We just found out that he's not going to be able to play. I really think that's what happened. Anyway, if Kerry Collins don't show anything in this next game, why not put in Curtis Painter, Penner, whatever his name is? I mean, you have nothing to lose right now. Uh, the Texans need a better test. I mean, they were beast this game, but they just need a better test because the Colts look absolutely useless. Obviously, the zone blocking still works for for the Texans. No, Ben Tate got off. Derek Ward, I think, had a touchdown. So that's business as usual. What did I tell y'all about Ryan Fitzpatrick? I told you, fantasy sleeper, this guy's going to be good. Mr. Harvard graduate. Him and Chan Gailey and that offense, he just works in it. I mean, it was only one game. He only threw for like 200-some yards, had 4 touchdowns. I understand. But I'm telling you, the guy's going to be a nice option this year. I think he's good. I won't say he's elite or anything. I think he's just a good quarterback. The Chiefs don't look don't look the same as last year. I don't know what the deal is. I think part of what the deal is that they lost Charlie Weiss. So now the offense I don't think is clicking like it should. If you get a chance, I don't know what it is. I think the dude name is like Jack something or anything. He's like the Kansas City newsman, and he just like went off on Kansas City. That's funny. That was a legal block on Eric Berry. I don't care what people say. It seems like every time now something happened and people get hurt, they want to blame it on somebody and say this was illegal. This was illegal. This was legal. You got hurt. That's football, man. Just get over it. Leave. Why do people complain all the time? You got hurt. I don't care. Move on to the next man. Now they want to say, we need to outlaw those blocks. The league is turning to be weak. Eagles and Rams. The Eagles need O-line help. Like, for real. That line is horrible. I mean, that defense may be able to compensate for some, but that line is trash. You got to do something with that. The D-line is amazing, though. They get pressure. They get after the QB. Trent Cole is already a beast. He's like a top 3 defensive end to me. That he gets tackles and sacks. That dude's a monster. Jason Babin, he's a beast, too. He's on the other end. He got Cullen Jenkins in the middle. They eating greedy. The Rams' whole team got injured. I mean, Eagles were knocking out everybody. Steven Jackson, Nnamdi, you got to work on that run support, brother. That was not pretty. You got to do something with that. I know Steven Jackson pretty big, but you got to, come on now. You 6'2", 210. Come on, get with it. I know you're pretty lanky, but come on, son. I mean, who else? Danny Amendola, Sam Bradford, Steven Jackson. I mean, everybody got hurt in that game. Everybody that was somebody got hurt. Caddy had a good game. And I told my friend, Mad Dog, like, that's it. You've used up all the Caddy's gas. That's all you're going to get from him. What happened to the Falcons and Bears? What happened to the offense? Wasn't supposed to be like the second greatest show on turf, whatever they were trying to call themselves? What happened to that offense? I guess the Bears' defense happened to that offense. Brian Urlacher and Julius Peppers. The Bears need real wide receiver options. You can't continue to use Matt Forte all day. Like, I mean, you can use them like the Rams did. But at least they had Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt. So they had great wide receivers. Devin Hester is not a wide receiver. That man is trash. He's wasting like valuable reps from Johnny Knox, which I think is their best wide receiver. I mean, Devin Hester, put him in the slot and let him do his kick return and punt returns and be done with him. He's just not a wide receiver. The Jags and Titans. The Jags beat the Titans. Who would have thought? I was not expecting that one. Chris Johnson had like 25 rush yards. Not good enough, Chris Johnson. I got you on my fantasy team. I need better. Yeah, he had like 25 rushing yards, like 25 catching. I don't know, some scrub stats. MJD, Maurice Jones-Drew, he looks all right with the knee. I think he put up like 97 and a touch or something like that. So he seems to be pretty good, be healthy for the meantime. Oh, that was such a fluke play from Matt Hasselbeck to Kenny Britt when he was basically getting hit and just the ball coughed up and Kenny Britt caught it and ran all the way. That was a fluke, but Kenny Britt went off though. I mean, he had like 1-something and 2 touchdowns. Beastly. The Redskins and Giants. The Redskins are much better than they were last year. They're looking like an 8-8 team, I think. Ryan Kerrigan had a pick 6. He's beating Adrian Claiborne right now because Claiborne had no stats. Because I didn't like Kerrigan, but he has a pick 6, so he's doing something. I told y'all about Jason Pierre-Paul. He had 2 sacks and a forced fumble. Watch out for him, JPP. The Giants, I don't know. They have too many. They hurt too much on defense. They may go 8-8 too. I don't know. San Francisco and the Seahawks. Teddy G and the Ginn family returned 2 kicks for TDs. I think one was a kick return, one was a punt. The Seahawks are going for the #1 pick. That brings to my other conspiracy theory. I think the Seahawks traded like a 2nd or 3rd round for Tavares Jackson. They know he sucks, so they're just going to lose all these games and get Andrew Luck. Watch out for that. Or Matt Barkley. They're going to get a top quarterback. What's up with Alex Smith going 15 for 20, which is great completion. What is that? 75%, but for only 124 yards. I don't know what's happened. San Francisco fans, let me know. That might be like a bunch of bubble routes, quick screen slants. I really don't know. That's 124 yards. The Vikings against the Seahawks. McNabb had 39 passing yards. That is horrible. They said he was running for his life. Which I saw the highlights, and that looked like every time the ball was hyped, he was running. Mike Tober was a TD monster. Fantasy team. I had him on the bench, though, so I didn't get any stats. Get any points for that. McNabb, it's going to be a tough season for him, I believe, because he doesn't have any deep threats. And if you look at it, that's the same thing that kind of happened to Brett Favre last year. Like, the line broke down, and Sidney Rice not being there, that hurts to not stretch the field. Because Percy's like a slant dude. He works within 10, 15 yards. Michael Jenkins is a scrub. That's why Atlanta drafted Julio Jones. Oh, not – what's his name? Yeah, Julio Jones. Yeah, he needs deep threats. Let's see. Okay, Carolina and Arizona. What did I tell y'all about that boy Cam? 422? Man, look poised in a pocket. Him and Steve Smith got a connection already. That boy Cam is going to be nice. The NFC South quarterbacks are going to be nice. Oh, everybody in the NFC South lost this week. Hip hip parade. Patrick Peterson is what I thought he was. He's not a corner. He was getting shredded, but he's a good return. He's a good special teamer. He's a good return person. So I think, like I said, Patrick Peterson is going to be a safety when it's all said and done. I think he'll make a great safety, like an Ed Reed type. Like I said, Cam showed poise in the pocket. And I think at the end, when they were trying to tie the game, whatever, it was like they got like 1st and 10. They were like on the 13 or something. I think they should have tried I don't know the time limits that they had, but I think they should have kind of got closer to a touchdown, kind of like within 7 or 5 yards. So in case Cam needed to run or something to get that first down, they could. But it seemed like all Cam passes were talking about like 10 yards or more, like trying to get to the end zone. But I mean, he had a monster game. I didn't predict that, but I thought he would be good, but not like that. I mean, granted, next week he could throw. He playing Green Bay. He might get sacked 3 times, throw 4 picks. I don't know. I just think he's a nice option. Cowboys and the Jets. Romo is who we thought he was, and the Jets did not let him off the hook. Dez started off hot, and then Revis got on him, and Revis shut that noise up. I think he had 1 catch on Revis, which was a nice catch, but that was like all in the first quarter, like first half of the first quarter. Revis wasn't playing no games. Now, don't say Dez Bryant got cramps and all that, because Revis had his little problems on the sideline too, so I don't want to hear it. Cromartie is looking so scrub-esque. Oh, he's such a scrub. No wonder they went to get Nunley. Dez Bryant did you up. Then you let Miles Austin basically snatch your interception, just manhandled you. All Cromartie is really looking like is just an athlete. Like, that's probably all he's ever been, really. Sanchez is trash. That dude, he will be a game manager for the rest of his life. That's just the way he plays. I don't see anything special from him. Oh, and Witten should have ran over Jim Leonard for that touchdown. I'm kind of with Skip on that one. Like he should have ran over Jim Leonard. He like 180 something. You like 260. Come on, just smash that dude. It's like you had contact like within 7 yards of the 5 yards. Man, smash that dude and run it into the end zone. But I'm glad they lost though, because I'm not a Cowboy fan at all. The Pats against the Dolphins. Brady is so beastie. 5'11". Brady's a monster. Just pure monster. Henne had a great game, so Dolphins fans, you got to give it up to Henne. Henne produced. That was kind of pretty much on the defense. I mean, how much do you expect Henne to do? Let's go Big Blue. Go Michigan. That's my favorite college team. That's all I'll say on that. I'll let T do his comments later. Oh, okay. I got his comments right here. I got his comments in a text. Let's see. What did he say? He said his analysis. He said, as our secondary was unprepared, Miami was stupid for releasing Will Allen, which I think they just signed back. Wake was on much of the first half, but he did get like a sack in that 2-minute drill in the first half. The O-line still isn't that good, and Reggie tried to run hard, but he's still too light in the britches. He won't make it another week getting carries up the middle with our O-line. So that's pretty much what T thought of it. I'll still have him probably coming on here for all the Dolphins fans. Let's see. The Broncos and Raiders game, so many penalties. Like, they just had bad blood or something like it. That was too many penalties. Just penalty everything. Penalty every play. Say everything, okay. I like Trent Dilfer as a color announcer. I think he needs to be on the regular Monday Night Football. Or please go to NBC and replace Chris Collinsworth. That trash. I like Trent Dilfer. He seems like he about the game. He gonna give it to you straight. That's my rundown of this week. Let me know what you saw this week, what you like, what you didn't like. Comment on your team. Let's get this discussion going. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.